Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by today. We're going to be reviewing a watch today that I unboxed a few videos ago. It's another Casio Pro Trek. This is the Casio Pro Trek PRG-650. I previously reviewed a PRG-600 and I might bring that watch out a little bit in this video. But we're going to be talking about this specific model of the PRG-650 and just kind of sharing all the specs and features and everything that I like about this watch, and maybe just a few things that I don't like. So let's jump into the review. Well, here it is, the Casio Pro Trek PRG-650. And really right off the bat, I think this is a handsome watch. We're going to get into the specs and features, but I want to share a quick wrist check. Sometimes I forget to do that in my videos, but I happen to be wearing another Casio. This one is the Casio World Time, where I think I've come to learn that it's also called the Casio Royale. I'm really enjoying this watch. I won it from Saline Driver's giveaway. Go check out his channel. But I'm really enjoying this piece. I wore it all day today. Talking about the Pro Trek PRG-650, let's talk about some specs and features as we jump into this review. The model number is there. The movement is the 5545 movement from Casio. The crystal is mineral crystal. The case is made out of resin. The bezel, though, is made out of stainless steel. And the measurements are there, the case diameter. All these measurements I took off of Casio's website, their Pro Trek website, their American Pro Trek website. So you can see those dimensions there. It's a big watch, 51.6 millimeters case diameter. The case thickness really isn't too bad, I think, for a watch of this size. 13.4 millimeters lug to lug, 51.5, lug width of 24. And the band material, we'll talk about the band a little bit more, is a type of silicone, and it's what Casio calls Durasoft. There's 100 meters water resistance on this watch, and Casio gave the weight as 80 grams. So those are some of the specs. How about features? Well, we could really spend the whole video going over the features of this Pro Trek, and any Pro Trek that's out there is going to be jam-packed and overflowing with features. But here we have the analog time, which is a nice feature, and we have digital time as well with this digital display. Let's see if I can change it. You can see the time there, and you can toggle it to show the day and the month and the date, and then there's a barometric reading there as well. So there's that digital display. You have digital and analog time. You have ABC functionality, altimeter, barometer, compass. You have temperature. You have the different modes. Here, if you press this button, first one's barometer, then there's the temperature. Then there's a recall function, there's a stopwatch, there's a timer, there's alarms. I think you can set 5 of them. And then there's the world time feature as well. And then you can go back to where it was before. I really think the digital display and the analog time really work together well. There's 2 lights if you press this button, and we'll really showcase that when we look at the Lume, but there's a light at the bottom, and then there's a light for the digital display as well. And of course, this is a tough solar watch, so it's solar powered, which I think is one of the best features any watch can have. You know, if it's not a mechanical watch, if it's going to be quartz, I really want it to be solar, because it just lasts a lot longer having that rechargeable battery. The design and durability of this watch, it's of course a Casio Pro Trek, so it's a tough watch. It's built for the outdoors, it's built for hiking and camping and, you know, really whatever you can throw at it. But this design is really clean. The fit and finish of this watch, you can tell that everything is done in quality for sure. This is a great casual piece, I think. I think it has a tactical feel, just even thinking about the color scheme, a lot of different grays and blacks on this watch kind of lends itself to a tactical feel. And just really clean and handsome, as I've already mentioned. The case is large, strong, but it's proportional. You know, it's not too thick for the size of the case, I think. There's a lot thicker watches out there, a lot bigger watches than this, and I think the case is really proportional. Of course, you got 4 buttons here. We already went through the mode button. This is the display button. You can toggle things for the digital display. This top one here is the compass. And you go back and hit the mode button to go back. And then this one is the altimeter here. A lot of functionality, as we already mentioned. The case back has those 4 screws, and really a nice case back. Kind of has a satin stainless steel on the outside, and then the deep brush strokes that you can see there. I think the case back looks pretty nice. The crown is a screw down crown. It's what Casio calls their smart access crown. So as you pop this out, you can toggle different functions and change the city and do many different things here, which we're not really going to get into. The bezel is stainless steel, as we've already mentioned, and all of those cities, those 29 cities along with the UTC, they're all engraved into the dial. I'll try and throw in a photo where you can kind of really see that, but these are not just stickers or some sort of paint. Those are nicely engraved into this stainless steel bezel. It really gives the watch a unique look. The dial, when I look at the dial, my eyes are immediately drawn to the large white hands that you see. Most of the dial is gray in color, but those white hands really capture my attention. Then you got the white triangle at the top and then the white square at the bottom. And you know, those Arabic numerals that are on here are kind of in the background. They're on the dial itself, and they're a gray color to make them almost blend in somewhat. I want to bring in my other Pro Trek, the PRG-650, just real quick so you can see the difference in the dial here. A lot of similarities, but a few differences. I just want to showcase that real quick. Stay tuned for a future video where we'll compare these watches more thoroughly. But the dial here has the large rectangular digital display, obviously at the bottom, and I think it fits really well. I don't feel like it's out of place at all. And you kind of have a small sub dial up here where you can toggle through the modes. Let's talk about the Lume a little bit. The Lume itself is somewhat limited. You have it on the hands and on the tip of the second hand, and then just on the outside of the indices, as you can see. But the LED light is really neat. When you hit that light, it makes those indices glow. Now, it's not the lumed part, it's the unlumed part that glows, but it's really a unique thing that I really enjoy, and the camera doesn't pick it up as well as it works in person, that's for sure. Let's move on to the strap. The strap is really high quality, you know, it's really soft to the touch, and I can see why Casio names it Durasoft, because it really has a soft feel to it, and it feels strong and sturdy. You got some ridges on the back here to help with airflow, and you have 12 points of adjustment as well. And the unique thing, of course, as you've seen maybe in some other videos, is the luminescent underside of this band, and that is really unique. And again, the camera does not pick it up as well as it comes in person. Just a really cool feature of this watch. So let's talk about the price. I actually found this watch on Kohl's when they had some sort of sale going on, and I got this watch for a great price. But you can find it right now for around $200 on Amazon, I believe. I'll share some of those links below. But it's really a great deal, I think. I picked this up for under $200 with some discount codes and things, and so I'm really happy with the price I got it for. But $200, I think, is a fair price for sure for this watch. And just a great piece. Once again, stay tuned for the comparison video between these two coming up soon, hopefully. But right now we're going to close out this video, and I'm going to give my final verdict in front of the camera. Well, there you go. If you're looking for a tough, casual, everyday piece, this Casio Pro Trek PRG-650 might be what you're looking for. Sure, I wish there was a sapphire crystal, but other than that, I don't have any real complaints about this watch. As I mentioned, I love the way that light interacts with those indices and makes them glow. I love the idea of that luminescent band on the backside there. Those are some things that really make this watch unique, and you probably aren't going to find in many places, if any place at all. And so really a great piece. And if you're interested, I'll leave some links in the description where you can find and buy this watch. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in today. If you liked this video, please let us know by hitting the like button, and then subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're getting close to the 500 subscriber mark. I'm really excited about that. And then once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing another watch giveaway. So please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, help us grow. Stay tuned for future videos, and we'd really appreciate that. We'll see you next time.